Yeah. Now here on 1st October, Hiran bought parcel of precious stones for 85,000. He consigned to Dhiran, who agreed to share with him equally the profits and the losses in the venture. Hiran paid 900 on account of carriage and insurance. He drew on Dhiran 3 months of bill 40,000 on account. Discounting the bill on 4th October. We doesn't matter date ma because he only gave discount is 400 and it is to be borne by parties equally it seems. For us, when a partner is equally means we will not divide to the parties. Simply we'll transfer to the joint venture. When we transfer to the joint venture, automatically it is going to be shared among the parties and matter. Thank you, Ankita. So this is what. On receipt of the stones on 3rd October, Dhiran paid insurance 300, then 800 for cutting and polishing. And Dhiran sold the stones for 1,05,000 and his expenses extra again 900. So total of Dhiran expenses are 2,000. On March, he sent a Hiran account sales along with a bank draft for the amount due to him. Write up accounts as they would appear in the books of Hiran and Dhiran respectively. So simply, you are going to look into the problem number 3 and you're going to do as it is. Here also, we don't have any stocks, nothing. So I'm going to do the 5th problem. Now, 5th problem is also easy, but we have only the thing is like advance is given in reverse. Usually we see that when two parties are there, obviously the second party will give advance all the time. But here this is the first party is giving the advance. And one more thing, we have an interest in this one. That are the only new points. That is the reason we are doing. So Satyam and Shivam entered into joint venture to purchase and sell timber. Profits and losses are to be shared equally. So here also it is equal only. Satyam financed the venture and Shivam took up a sales. So one is financing, one is taking a task of performing the activities. So Shivam is entitled to commission of 5% on a sales of proceeds. So Shivam has to get a 5% commission. Please don't forget. Then Satyam purchased goods value 60,000. He also paid towards a freight 1,600 and advanced 1,000 rupees to Shivam to meet expenses. So this is the first time. Usually the second party will give advance all the time, but this in return first party is only giving the advance. Very simple reason, ma, because he is a financer, so he has to give the fund. So advance towards expenditure. And Shivam paid a carriage 200, rent 400 and sundries 100. So total of Shivam expenses are 700. Sales paid made by the Shivam amounted to rupees 74,500. It was agreed that Satyam should receive 3,400 as interest on his investments. And the remaining stock of unsold goods was taken over by Shivam at an agreed valuation of 2,700. Give journal entries and show the joint venture account in the books of Satyam. So here is asking only in the books of Satyam. So I'm going to do first the journal entries part. So journal entries in the books of Satyam. So first, now how the sentence goes, we are going to record the same way. Kakpate, please, first in the sentence he gave commission, but commission we will not pay now itself, no? So that's why, that is the reason I said at the beginning, please remind me later. Because first he gave commission, but we don't write first a commission entry, right? So first we are going to write purchase entry. Now here also the same, joint venture account debit. Satyam has purchased. In the books of Satyam, we are recording the transaction. So we'll never write Satyam's name in the Satyam books, no? So that you please keep in a mind. In the Satyam books, we will not write his name. So now the next point, as I told you, is it supplying or is it purchasing? That point we have to see, because this makes a difference, I said. If he's supplying, we'll write purchases, but if he is purchasing, then we will write as to bank account. And narration being goods purchased for venture. This is the first thing. And then after purchasing the goods, he also has spent some money as a expenses. So that entry, that expenses means obviously for venture. So that's why joint venture account debit 1600 to, again we can't write his name, so to bank account 1600 being expenses paid for venture. This is done. Then this is a new kind of a thing wherein the first party is giving a advance to the second party. Usually the entry used to be bank account debit to the second party, but here it will be reversed because he is paying from his hands, cash is going out. So that's why to whom we are paying? Shivam. So Shivam account debit, we are handing over advance of 1000 only, but anyhow the cash is going, no, so to bank account. And I said this we will not take into the venture because from the consignment we are learning the same thing. What is that? Regarding advance and regarding a balance payments, there will be no involvement of main entry, that is consignment, and in this case joint venture. That is the reason this entry we are not transferring to the joint venture, because the balance settlements are to be done between the parties, not to the account. So being advance paid to Shivam for his expenses. Then next is what after this? Shivam paid expenses. So Shivam, he gave, next is Shivam's expenses. So he also paid for joint venture only, no? So joint venture account debit to, we can write his name, no? So Shivam account, we are writing like this as 700. Being expenses paid for venture by Shivam. Then what happened? He gave Shivam sales made by Shivam itself. So who is receiving a sales proceeds? Shivam is receiving. So that's why I'm not giving a detailed explanation, because these all things you have done it already. So same old thing again and again makes a confusion. So this all we know it. The joint sales of course has to go to the venture, because what we are doing is for what purpose? All we are doing is only for this kind of sales. That is the reason sales also will transfer to the venture. So being sale proceeds received by Shivam. Then what is the next one? Yeah, the next one, two things. First, next one is important. That is, it was agreed that Satyam should receive 3,400 as interest. Now, where we are going to do? Is it will transfer to the personal? If it has to be transferred to the personal, why will he will show in this sum? What did I said in the first part? That every loss or a profit which is going to reduce the profits, then those should compulsory should pass on from the joint venture, I said. So this is also one kind of expenditure which is going to decrease the profits, no? That is the reason the joint venture will transfer to the debit side, because it is going to reduce the profits. 400 to, now this is to Satyam, na? That's why I can't write his name. So I'm going to write interest directly. Interest, discount, commission, all we have to write directly, Nana. So being interest charged to joint venture, like this. And one more entry is there. Will it be sufficient? Okay, I'll just write the entry and I'll leave. I'll not write narration. So Shivam is taking a balance stock. So who is taking? That person should be on the debit side. So he is taking a stock of 2,700. And again, that stock is where? It is in the joint venture only. So that's why to joint venture account. Narration is balance stock taken over by Shivam. You are going to write as balance stock taken over by Shivam. Now, this is done. All the 7 entries are done. Now, anything is left over means there is no such things are left over, but still we have a profit and a balance settlement entry will be there now. So that's why I'm leaving a space a little bit for these 2 entries and I am drawing the ledger postings. So here, as it is in the books of Satyam, so we are going only with the 2 accounts. One is the joint venture account and one more is co-venturers account. These 2 entries we are going to go for it. So here I'm going to write joint venture account in the books of Satyam. Particulars amount. And here in his opposite person's account will open. That is who is nothing but our co-venturer. Particulars amount. Now, as usual, we'll start now. First one is what? To bank purchases. So how much he purchased? 60. If you want, just see the left side entries. Next to bank expenses, which is 1600. Then 2, we have written which one? Shivam, but in that joint venture is not there. I'm skipping it. So Shivam expenses I have come. I have skipped one entry, third entry, and I've come down to the advance entry. Sorry, expenses entry, 700. Then I have Shivam sold. So here sales I'm going to take on this side. That is by Shivam sales 74,500. That's it. And then again joint venture to interest is there. One more entry we have missed out, Nana. That is commission. I said to remind me, na. Commission also we should transfer here only. Na? So joint venture account debit. Please calculate 74,500 into 5%. This is for Shivam account. 74,500 into 5%. How much it is going to be?
$3,725.
Yes. 3,725. Yeah, right. Being commission same interest కి ఎలా అంటాం అలాగే రాస్తాం. Being commission charged to joint venture. So that also now I'm going to take it here, no? So these also I'm taking as to Shivam commission, which is 3,725. And then anything else we have missed out, please check it up. Interest we have taken. No, interest I did not take, no? Interest and closing stock. Last interest and closing stock I should take. So to interest, which is 3,400, and closing stock will be here. By again, Shivam only took it. So unsold we are going to call it as, because it is unsold stock, no? So unsold stock we'll say. So tell me how much is a profit.
$7,775.
Yeah, right. Now that is to be shared among both the co-venturers equally. So divide by 2. So 2.
3,887.5, ma'am.
Yeah, right. So how I'm going to write is 3,887.5. Then to Shivam I'm going to write Shivam profit, same 3,887.5. So that's how 7,775 we got it. And the total, Lana?
77,200.
77,200. Yeah, right. Now, rest all, everything we are going to just copy and paste. Shivam here, debit side 1, 2, and 3 times is there, and on credit side he's twice. So we'll post it opposite. But before that, we need to check, do we have any advance? No. So here, every time this party will give, but this time this party is getting it. So every time when he gives, I say, simply take it on a expenses side. Like expenses here it is, it will come on this side. So advance will be coming on this side, I say. But this time he is getting it, no? So it will be on the sales side. If you want, please check it. Sales will come this side, no? And if you want, please check 1,000 rupees entry. Shivam account debit to bank is there. So Shivam is standing on which side? Debit side. So advance also will be on the debit side. Then to joint venture sales 74,500. Then to joint venture unsold stock, which is 2,700. Yeah, right. Now all the things I've taken. Now Shivam's here, he is on debit side. He will come down to the credit side from the venture. So by joint venture, first is expenses, which is 700. Someone keep on totaling joint venture commission, which is 3,725.
78,200.
Total, Anana?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So profit is equal to 3,887.5. So 78,200 is this one. 78,200.
By bank, 69,887.5, ma'am.
Yeah, right. So here I'm going to write as by bank balancing figure 69,887.5, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So that's it. As he has asked only in books. Now this one we have to write these entries, no? So first one. First, we got a balancing figures on the debit. So that means joint venture should be on the debit side. So joint venture account debit. The total profit is 7775 to P and L account, which is 7.5 to Shivam account 887.5. So being profit shared equally among co-venturers. I'll write like this. Done. And next entry, credit side we got. Means Shivam should be on a credit. So obviously bank will be on the debit. So bank account debit, which is 69887.5 to Shivam account, which is 69887.5. So narration being balance due received from Shivam. Okay.